sometimes you should keep that day job. So is it a hobby, a cause, a job, or a business? Hey there, it's Karen Russo. I'm the author of The Money Keys, and I'm a money coach with a holistic approach. And here's what I know about you. If you're connected to this video series, I know that you're an unlimited spiritual being and that you're expressing yourself through the gifts and the talents that you share with the world, and that those gifts and talents create economic good. And we've been talking in this series about the power of choosing consciously the strategy and the structure that satisfies us and is most successful. So we're talking about job today. Now, all these things are good: hobbies, causes, jobs, businesses. A job has gotten like too much of a bad rap in a lot of the circles that I work in. So I'm going to say a job is a high integrity thing. A job is when you are hired to get results. So it could be you have a kind of traditional W-2 type job. You're hired by an employer, and there's health benefits, and you get an employment contract. It could be, when I say job, it could be a gig that you've got. Maybe you're a consultant with one particular client or hiring group, and that's like a gig. And I'm kind of thinking of those things together, where the results that you're producing are more or less for somebody else's institution or program or company. And usually that somebody else is the one who's out there getting the next client and kind of securing the work. And then you're part of the delivery team of making it happen. So when a job or a gig is good, it's usually that you like it, you do it well, and you get fair economic compensation. When having a job becomes not so good, it usually means maybe you don't like it. Maybe it's too easy or too hard, or maybe it's not a fair exchange, like for the time, money, energy, and emotional labor you put in, you're not getting the economic benefit that would really serve you. And what I want to encourage you to think about is, for some people that I mostly work with people who are business owners, and they know they're business owners. They have gifts that they're sharing with the world. They want to grow, make more money, make a difference, and they know that their financial leadership matters. And just a couple of times, though, recently, what I've had is people who've come into a coaching experience with me and have realized that all of the things that are required for a business, which is the capacity to handle risk, the understanding and willingness to fund and manage overhead, technology, marketing, people, services, legal, financial, the discipline to keep the entity going, that all of those things that really are for an entrepreneurial oriented business owner, that if you don't have that stuff, or you really don't like that stuff, it's very hard to be successful at it. Particularly if you feel like, I have a talent and a gift to share, but most of the time I'm just, an administrator here. Like, that can feel very frustrating. And I worked with somebody this past summer in a group, and he's a very talented guy. And he had a variety of like gigs and programs and things that he was starting and leading. But it became very clear in our work together that his talents were best served to be hired by someone else in a structure and in a community that exactly wanted what he was absolutely best at. And so he ended up taking a contract for being hired to do something, and it is something that he loves. So this is a little bit of not the message that a lot of the entrepreneurial coaches give, because a lot of those money-making coaches will say, like, lose your day job and start your entrepreneurial thing. And I want to just say, if what you have is talent and gifts and not a lot of interest in managing learning skills that might be outside your comfort zone, owning the risk, putting the financial, funding in place. If you're not up for that, maybe what you're best suited to do is find a fuller part-time gig where you can shine and you can be fairly financially compensated. What I know about you is whatever you're up to, it's valuable and important, and I look forward to hearing all the good news about the things that you do.